A few months back, when we were organizing a future leadership mentoring event for the university students, I got caught up in a debate with a group of young students. And they were telling me how ChatGPT has changed their life and how much now they rely on ChatGPT. One of the students passionately remarked that ChatGPT is her best buddy, and she cannot imagine living without it. Sounds familiar. I was certainly curious to know if prevalence and over-reliance on technology is becoming a hazard for future generations. It was a time to think that what if they would face a knowledge deficit and issues like decline in critical thinking, ethical, and moral values. What would be the plight of mankind if machines would be replacing humans and performing tasks in a more distant and mechanical way? To be honest, this became the scariest thought, continuously perplexing my mind. And you know what? It took me further back in 2002. When I was sitting in my English literature class, and I was discussing with my classmates about a short story titled There Will Come Soft Rains, written by Ray Bradbury, where the writer describes a fully automated, self-driven house which prepares breakfast, cleans the dishes, makes the bed, and addresses the deceased human residents. Really intelligent. The house was then being destroyed by natural calamity, but before its own destruction, the human presence was already being destroyed by all the advancement in technology and a nuclear war. At that time, I couldn't imagine that in future we would have such kind of automations. I just thought of it as a science fiction with a tragic ending. Now, living in 2026, experiencing this over-reliance on technology, it is becoming clear to me that humans are gradually lacking humane values and human intellectual depth. To me, as a researcher, as an educationist, and a parent, this decline is clearly visible. Today, a large body of research shows that how excessive use of social media platforms and AI chatbots contribute to the problems like critical thinking decline, like cognitive atrophy, like low creativity, and long-term mental or memory decline, along with loss of cognitive preparedness. On the other hand, according to World Economic Forum, the core future skills include critical thinking, analytical thinking, creativity, imagination, and emotional and ethical intelligence. But unfortunately, the skill gap continues to be the most significant problem in the future, in this current scenario. Therefore, it's time to choose to act. This is the time to decide if we want a decline of humanity, like Ray Bradbury's automated home, or we really want to maintain our balance in adapting technology and human intellect. My dear friends, our challenge is clear. Our challenge is to cultivate cognitive resilience, and future skill development in this age of unprecedented digital advancements. We are to ensure that the promise of machine intelligence enhances human potential without eroding the very foundations of human intellect. Therefore, we have two options. Either we lose our role, our human role, and be replaced by the machines, or we live in a coexistence where we adapt the advancement and we truly understand our own human role. The proposition is that a combination of machine intelligence and human intelligence can achieve a real human progress where sustainability is the key outcome. Machine intelligence provides efficiency, whereas humans or human intelligence provides judgment. Machine intelligence optimizes the systems, and humans define the value and ensure ethical and moral responsibility. I want to remind us all that human brain is the most powerful intelligence in existence, composed of billions of neurons with complex neural networks that impart intuition, cognition, imagination, creativity, emotional and ethical intelligence. Therefore, I urge you all to think before turning to any kind of LLM. Create your own ideas. Embrace your human wisdom and value. Only then does the use of the tools to enhance our thoughts becomes truly meaningful and contribute to further human development. Therefore, as an information technology researcher, I suggest us all to cultivate in ourselves 4 kinds of intelligence. And I call this framework CREC. CREC stands for critical intelligence, creative intelligence, ethical intelligence, and collaborative intelligence. Machine intelligence has ability to answer questions very quickly. But frankly speaking, not all questions or all answers are correct. In the future, intelligence may not be defined by having answers, rather asking better questions. I must say more critical questions. This is critical intelligence. Creative intelligence. Creative intelligence enables humans to innovate, to imagine, to create own original ideas, something which machine intelligence is not completely good at. So creative intelligence enables us to think beyond data and connect our emotions with the ideas and develop meaningful solutions to the complex problems. Then comes the ethical intelligence. Machine intelligence influences decisions nowadays in healthcare, security, hiring, public policy, politics, and finance. Unfortunately, algorithms don't understand fairness and dignity or consequences. This is the ethical intelligence which enables humans to develop responsible and unbiased frameworks that lead to better, fairer, and more conscientious decisions. And finally, collaborative intelligence. By collaboration, I mean human-human, machine-machine, and human-machine collaboration. The future we are entering is not about humans competing with machines or machines competing with humans. It's actually humans working with machines. Machine intelligence excels in optimization, efficiency, data analysis, whereas humans excel in imagination, creativity, morality, ethics. So this is something which goes hand by hand, which should go hand by hand in collaboration. Now, the question before us is how to crack the CREC code. And the answer lies in these 4 simple notions, but they are yet powerful. Number 1, believe in yourself. Human beings possess something which no machine can ever replicate, and that is your brain. And this is the center of CREC. And then comes commit to deep learning. Learning doesn't come from scrolling or outsourcing your thinking. Learning comes from reading, writing, reflecting, observing, and engaging with your environment around us. So when you are engaging with your real environment, then learning happens. And then comes the skill development. Developing your skills continuously, especially AI and data literacy, because future is not about just having, the superficial intelligence or superficial learning. So this is a necessary thing to develop the future skills like AI and big data literacy. Not to replace your thinking, but to enhance your thinking. And finally comes the collaboration, or finally the point is this, that connect, communicate, share, and collaborate and engage with the society around you. It will further contribute to human development. So, before us, the way forward is twofold. Adopt machine intelligence while continuously developing human intelligence. Because the future we are entering is not about building smarter machines. Rather, it is about becoming smarter humans. Because our journey is not from human intelligence to machine intelligence. Our journey is from machine intelligence to human intelligence. Let us not build a world like Bradbury's automated home devoid of humanity. Let us strive to build a world that reflects an ideal harmony where human and non-human intelligence coexists in harmony, ethics, and with wisdom. Thank you.